What do you think about how data is changing, or the models of acquiring data to utilize it for analytics before you go out and start licensing, like you said, net new, net new, net new. It seems like it's all about net new.
Look, from a technology perspective, whether it's Azure or AWS or Google, others, the platforms themselves for harnessing and storing data within lakes and data marts is there, and it's very, very powerful. The challenge is in the data lake strategy in and of itself, though, because in most enterprises, these are multi-year efforts to go from ground zero to building out this framework. And the organization is constantly changing. They're acquiring new businesses. Data is changing all the time. So by the time they finally launch the model, their business has changed so much that even the data that they put in is no longer relevant, or it's incomplete and it's missing other things. So you're constantly chasing the rainbow, basically, to try and get more data. So that's not to say, though, that these platforms can't be used in an intelligent way, but they should be used more discreetly. I think my professional point of view is that it's better to let data persist around the enterprise and focus more on orchestration and analytics tools that can bring intelligence into the cloud. Because with so many different sources of data and silos, coming up with a relationship model or a normalization model is next to impossible. You have to get to more scenario-based data type of usage where you're building out big nets, and then you're figuring out how to build the relationships to support those big nets. And that's a better way to drive intelligence and mapping. And or you go and invest in something more like a CDP, which is specifically architected around harnessing data in a very different way to give you information about the customer and allows marketing to do its job more effectively. Now, even in a CDP, it doesn't have every piece of data or construct, but it's designed in a very specific way for a specific purpose.